trading with the trend is probably the most efficient method to profit in any market. Most trend following indicators are usually designed for just that, trend identification. Which means if you wanted to create a trend following strategy, you would need to add several indicators to your chart. Sometimes it may be 2 indicators, sometimes 5 indicators, but sometimes even 10. This leads me to wonder, what if there was a trend following indicator that would also contain features of other indicators in a way that you wouldn't need to add multiple indicators to your chart when creating your trading strategy? Well, turns out there actually is such an indicator. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly what it is and how to use it to trade. If you happen to find value in this video, remember to leave a like. Let's get into it. So, the indicator in discussion is called the Ultimate Buy and Sell Indicator. To add it to your chart, you're gonna go to TradingView, which is the charting platform that I'm gonna be using. If you need to sign up, the link for that will be in the video description. And then you wanna load any trading security that you like in any time frame. Personally, I'm gonna be using the 15-minute time frame of AUD JPY. And then click on Indicators so we can look for this indicator. You wanna type in Ultimate Buy and Sell Indicator, and you're gonna select this one, created by Sherlock MacGyver. So, based on the name of this indicator, you can tell that it's an all-in-one indicator because it contains elements of a trend-following indicator as well as elements of a buy-sell indicator, which means this is both a buy-sell indicator and a trend-following indicator. And that is exactly how we're going to be using it to trade. We're going to use it to identify the trend, and we're also going to use it to identify the different buy and sell entry points in the market. A single indicator with 2 different tasks. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's explore what this indicator is made of. Now, this indicator is composed of the Bollinger Band indicator. As you can see, this is the upper and the lower bands of the Bollinger Band indicator. And this yellow line in the center represents the Bollinger Band basis line. This blue moving average is a 200-period moving average, and then this is a 100-period moving average. These vertical bars represent the buy and sell signals. The orange bars are the buy signals with a B label, which means buy. The purple bars are the sell labels, and as you can see, they also contain an S label, which stands for sell. Now, what about these orange and purple squares? What are they? Well, these squares are called watch signals, and we're gonna go over what they do later in the video. But for now, all you need to know is that these orange squares are called buy watch signals, and these purple squares are called sell watch signals. Lastly, we can see these red and green lines. These represent bearish and bullish divergences in the market. And this indicator is able to identify bullish and bearish divergences because it contains the code for the RSI indicator. So these divergences are just RSI divergences. Of course, having this indicator this way is making the chart look a bit messy, and we're obviously not going to be using all these features, which means we need to customize the settings of it. But before that, let's talk about the forex broker called Fintura. I've been using them for quite some time. As you can see here, this is my live account on MT4. Yes, MT4 is the trading platform used by Fintura. The reason why I think Fintura is a great broker is because of their low commissions as well as spreads that go as low as 0.0 pips. They also have a maximum leverage of 1 to 500. You know, for those of you who love high leverage. If all of this isn't enough, they're also going to give you a 100% deposit bonus for all your first deposits of between $100 all the way to $50,000. So if you deposit, say, $5,000, they're going to give you a bonus of $5,000. So in total, you're going to have $10,000 to trade with. To access the bonus as well as all the other perks, sign up to Fintura using the link in the video description. Now, back to the video. So, double-click on the indicator, then on the Inputs tab, you want to disable the Bollinger Band and these last 4 options. And then scroll all the way down to the RSI/price divergence section, and then disable the Show Divergence option. After that, click OK. And there you have it. Now, how does this indicator work to identify these buy and sell entry points? Well, let's begin by talking about the watch signals. These are preliminary signals based on the interaction between prices, the RSI, and the Bollinger Bands indicators. They indicate potential buy or sell opportunities in the market, but they do require further confirmations. As mentioned earlier, buy watch signals are indicated in orange and sell watch signals are indicated in purple. A lookback period is used to determine the relevance of these signals with the ability to set a delay before generating new signals. Following a watch signal, the indicator looks for additional conditions to confirm the buy or sell signals. These conditions can include the RSI crossing its baseline, it could be price action, it could be the MACD crossovers, among other things. So like here, this was a sell watch signal, and then after some time, more conditions were confirmed, and this indicator printed a sell signal, and this is where you would be looking to enter a short position. And then here, this was a buy watch signal. A few candles later, more conditions were confirmed by the indicator, which prompted it to print a buy signal. Because of this, we enter a long position. Now, what about the second function of this indicator, which is trend identification? How do we use this indicator to identify trends in the market? Well, a bullish trend is identified when this blue moving average is above the purple moving average. Conversely, a bearish trend is identified when the blue moving average is under the purple moving average. Simple. Now, in order to finalize our strategy, we need to add one more indicator to the chart. Open the indicator search tab and type in hybrid EMA and select this one right here. After adding this indicator, double-click on it so we can change some settings. On the Inputs tab, change the lookback period to 5. On the Style tab, change the overbought gradient fill to red for both colors. Then change the oversold gradient fill to green, again for both colors. After that, click OK. We're going to be using the hybrid EMA, basically this new indicator we've just added, to identify pullbacks in the market. In a bullish trend, for example here, a pullback is identified by a sudden dip in this indicator, like it did right here. This is also another pullback, and this is another one. In a bearish trend, for example here, a pullback is going to be identified by a sudden jump in this oscillator. So this red colored section is a pullback. And this is another one. Now, let's go over the entry conditions for taking long and short positions using these two indicators. For a long position, the first condition is to identify that the market is in a bullish trend. For that, we're going to be using the ultimate buy and sell indicator. We need this blue moving average to be below the purple moving average to indicate that the market is bullish. The second condition is to identify a pullback within this bullish trend. For that, we're going to be using the hybrid EMA indicator. We need this oscillator to go under the 15 level and change its color to green. This indicates a market pullback. Now, during the pullback, basically while this oscillator is still colored green, we need a buy signal to be printed by the ultimate buy and sell indicator. So this is what we're looking for, a buy signal like this one to be printed while the hybrid EMA oscillator is still colored green. This indicates the end of the pullback and increases the probability that the price may continue to go upward. Also, the buy and sell signals generated by the ultimate buy and sell indicator are going to be delayed by one candle, which means it's only after this next candle had closed were we able to see this buy signal, which makes this our entry candle. The last condition is that we need the entry candle to close above this purple moving average. This is going to prevent us from taking trades when the market is ranging. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're going to enter a long position here. We're going to set the stop loss just below the most recent swing low. And for the take profit, we're going to target a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 2, letting this trade run. And you can see it hit take profit. For a short position, we're gonna do the opposite. So the first condition is to identify that the market is in a bearish trend. For that, we're gonna use the ultimate buy and sell indicator. We need this blue moving average to be above the purple moving average to indicate that the market is bearish. The second condition is to identify a pullback within this bearish trend. For that, we're going to be using the hybrid EMA indicator. We need this oscillator to go over the 85 level and change its color to red to indicate that the market is in a pullback. Now, during the pullback, basically while this oscillator is still colored red, we need a sell signal to be printed by the ultimate buy and sell indicator. So this is what we're looking for, a sell signal like this one to be printed while the hybrid EMA oscillator is still colored red. This indicates the end of the pullback and increases the probability that the price may continue to go downward. Just like the buy signal, this sell signal is going to be delayed by one candle, which makes this entry our entry candle. The last condition is that we need the entry candle to close below this purple moving average. This is going to prevent us from taking trades when the market is ranging. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're going to enter a short position here. We're going to set the stop loss just above the most recent swing high. And then for the take profit, we're going to target a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 2. If we let this trade run, you will actually see that the trade was profitable. In summary, utilizing the ultimate buy and sell indicator alongside the hybrid EMA indicator enhances trading by identifying precise entry points in bullish and bearish markets. By customizing these indicators to detect pullbacks and confirm signals, traders can execute high probability trades with a disciplined risk-reward strategy, optimizing profitability. If you want to check out these two indicators, you can find them on TradingView. Feel free to play around with them and see what other settings and strategies you can come up with. Well, that's basically it for this video. I hope you found some value. If you did, hit the like button below and consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.